Hey, what's up, everybody? I know my the aesthetic is a little different today. Just accompanied my brother to work, and he told me I could use his office. So today we are doing what is the karmic lesson you are repeating in love, right? And this, I'm hoping that we get a clear answer as to what is the lesson that we keep repeating. How can we get over it, and how can we change things for the future, and how can we actually get things to work in our favor the way that we need it to. Okay, so let's see, what is the karmic lesson you keep repeating? All right, so this actually felt sideways, so I'm going to leave it to the way it's supposed to be. And the Page of Wands, it speaks about courage, but it also speaks about when it's in reverse, it speaks about being distracted. So it could be that your courage is distracted. I know that sounds extremely weird right now, but I promise it's going to make sense as Spirit gives us more and more. Okay, yeah, there we go. I just needed a little more clarification, right? So yes, I get the courage part, the courage of you want to be courageous, you want to really get to where it is that you are with love, or that just slipped out of my hand. So I'm actually going to take it, right? I feel like it's for you guys. I feel though there is an excitement for love. There's courage that you have the zest for life, you love love, right? But there is this distraction that keeps coming through, and it's like every time you're moving forward, there's always some kind of bad news that comes into the picture, something that kind of catapults you back, and you're like, oh well, was this really necessary, or how do I get this feeling? It's like I can't catch a break. Every time something goes in the direction that I want it to go, and then it kind of all goes bad again, right? But Spirit is saying, listen, with the Eight of Cups coming in, it's saying action is coming in, change is coming in. This is a new journey that's starting. This is something that is really you're going to find your center. You're going to really find who it is that you are, what it is that you are, and everything has to also happen in moderation for you, right? Because Spirit is saying you definitely crave that tranquility, and the tranquility definitely is just to spend time with somebody and really share your life with somebody. But at the same time, this pattern keeps happening where it's a combination of forces, where you are your own worst enemy when it comes to people, but people are also doing that to you as well. I just want to know what kind of energy is actually coming to you constantly. What is that constant energy that keeps, okay, thank you, right? But Spirit actually here is the High Priestess, and this is your energy, and this speaks about change. It speaks about sound judgment, making good decisions, having common sense to make good decisions, being very aware of things as well, right? So what keeps coming your way is that disloyalty and that fear of being rejected, right? We all have been there. Who really wants to get rejected in any way, right? But this feels like it's a constant thing that keeps happening to you. Just when you think you found somebody, okay, this person's going to be really good, this person's really going to change the game, this person makes me feel really good, and then they do just something that just switches everything, where it makes you feel so utterly betrayed. Like, you keep saying, I'm just going to be so guarded. But then when you do meet somebody, your guard does go down, because you remember, hey, you know what? I'm human. I can't possibly continue to live my life where I'm always constantly guarded about everything. And then you let your guard down, and then this person betrays you. And whether it's small, whether it's big, it really doesn't matter. Betrayal is betrayal, right? But Spirit is saying, listen, have the courage, trust your intuition when you are meeting somebody, right? Of course, this is a karmic lesson. We are doomed to repeat it. But the lesson in this is that you are really not listening to your intuition. Because when you meet somebody and you're getting that really, emotion, like the ick about them, like something's just off. You aren't really trusting that emotion. And I swear I'm also guilty of this. I always want to give people the benefit of the doubt, but Spirit is saying, listen, you need to trust that intuition. And this card speaks about intuition, the High Priestess. This is all about intuition and being able to understand things and see things from a different angle. You are really a powerful person, somebody who is very much empowered in your own way. So be very crafty. This is your karmic lesson. And of course, it will keep being a lesson if you don't actually learn, and you don't really learn how to break the cycle where you are saying, hey, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I'm trusting what I feel when I meet you. I'm trusting how I feel about you. And okay, I'm not really going to entertain that kind of energy. Get used to how that energy feels, so you know you can what is the word, you can distance yourself from that kind of energy. Okay, so if you've watched this far, thank you so much. And if you like this video, please subscribe and like it. It really helps me get my stuff out. But remember, if you don't learn this lesson, the universe will keep teaching you this lesson. Okay, that is really important that we know. We will just keep having to learn the same thing over and over if we don't just accept that we also have to change in order to get past the bad things that happen. All right. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.